My people, come here another one. Oh, they say na Tinubu now be the head of the bandit for inside Nigeria. This man don't enter inside gbese. As the man don't come outside, they can't give Tinubu back to back. Say him be the head of the bandit waiting for Nigeria. Our brother don't come up with the solution of how we are going to treat Fulani herdsmen for inside bush silently. He don't read though. As he be like this now, they say Senator Sir Barigwe don't come outside. Come send a strong message of the praising. Sopoga they don't come out, he don't come outside, they'll come talk one or two. He say that all these wuru politics where they play with the people for inside Nigeria, he say they go come where they go one plan. They no go, in fact the game no go enter for them safely. My people, this our brother don't come outside, come thank God, say if I don't become an total for inside the Fulani herdsmen land for Igbo land. But thank God, say they not buy am, they live in life for am, making waka. But can't live am with a lot of scratch where they in body. Things are really happening. My wonderful people, I go bring the videos come up one after the other. May you they watch as it they happen. Please stay tuned until the end of this video so that you can understand how everything they goes.
Fellow citizens, at the center of this political banditry is the motor park brand of politics, nurtured by the old brigade politicians and in recent times by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. President, it is through your influence that the Nigerian National Assembly has become a haven for legislative rascality. Mr. President, it is under your watch that the National Assembly has become an extension of the executive, grossly violating the principles of separation of powers and rubber stamping the whims and caprices of your office, all while singing the international anthem of sycophants on your mandate we shall stand. Mr. President, thanks to your political machinations, Nigeria is now bedeviled by a captured National Assembly, the most ineffective in its checks and balances role since the start of the Fourth Republic. In 2006, the Fourth National Assembly had the audacity to reject the tenure extension bid of a sitting president. In 2010, the Sixth National Assembly summoned the courage to stand against the power hijacking cabal and restore Nigeria to the path of constitutionality by invoking the doctrine of necessity. In 2011, the House of Representatives of the Seventh National Assembly had the courage to elect its leaders, as did the Senate of the Eighth National Assembly in 2015, defying executive interference. This National Assembly, the 10th, has by its unconstitutional endorsement of the president's abuse of powers proven to be the most spineless in our recent history. Through its actions and inactions, the National Assembly has in effect become the 48th member of the president's cabinet. What we have seen since the beginning of the year is a descent into tyranny and a brazen abuse of power. Those entrusted with power appear determined to destabilize what is left of our political institutions and have committed themselves to obliterating the guardrails of constitutional governance. From the theater of the absurd, staged in Rivers State, with puppets on strings controlled by directors in Abuja, to the dance of shame performed by the National Assembly in their rush to suspend the Constitution and endorse through the back door the usurpation of powers by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, from the Senate shameless bid to silence Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan for demanding that the President of the Nigerian Senate should uphold the moral standard required of that office, to the uncouth outburst of an undistinguished senatorial misfit who tried in vain to silence the distinguished citizens attempting to testify on behalf of Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan. It is clear that our so-called leaders are determined to turn Nigeria into a mafia state. While a cabinet minister by the name of Wike, is it Wike or Wike or Wakeep? Why a cabinet minister has more or less become a third-time state governor in Rivers State, pampered by the indulgences of the president. Recent events have made it clear to Nigerians that at this assembly being placed in 2006, when the third-term agenda was proposed, our democracy would have since morphed into one of Africa's lamentable tales of sit-tight dictatorship. To the president of the Nigerian Senate, who has not heeded the call to subject himself to an unbiased investigation, to clear his name of the allegations leveled against him, and under whose leadership the National Assembly has become a carry-go legislature, hiding under the umbrella of technicalities and a dubious voice voting system, I leave you and your conscience with the words of Frederic Bessières, former deputy of the French National Assembly. He said, and I quote, "When plunder becomes a way of life for a group of men in a society, over the course of time, they create for themselves a legal system that authorizes it and a moral code that glorifies it." To the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, under whose brand of politics the institution of legislative oversight is collapsing and our democracy is faced with an existential threat, I say, Mr. President, Nigeria is too delicate for this kind of politics. If this state capture was what you meant by a Milokan, it is an anticlimax that can only be counterproductive at the end. I urge you, Mr. President, to think deeply and reflect on these words. No man is wise enough, nor good enough to be trusted with unlimited power. Mr. President, please stop playing God.
3 rules you must keep when dealing with Fulani bandits and kidnappers. Number 1, do not record a video of what you are doing with them, because it will stir people's emotions. Number 2, make sure none of them escape. Let every one of them go down, because anyone that escapes will tell the story. Number 3, keep the secret for yourself. Even the elders of your village, keep the secrets. Save your brothers from the village from being a victim of this lawless government by sharing these videos to them.
Then I can then open. The channel home nearly. I home nearly. The channel home nearly. Channel come. Fulani Kremov Kew. Kechamov. Then I home nearly Kurish Chama for complete 17 days. This element to One to Obibo Bush cannot 17 days. Well, now I'm not 10 million before and they release him. I released him on Sunday. I should move log on that. I had the Chalamama because an uncle. You go to her and I say, Member for Trophy and a voice note.
You're very willing to go and talk to Fulanis who are invading Nigeria and causing mayhem here. You're very willing to talk to the people you call bandits. Of course, I've always told you here that I don't believe that they are bandits. They are terrorists. I repeat, how can you leave people who have been able to shoot down a military aircraft and you don't call them terrorists? And you now say, oh, these ones who are running around here are terrorists and you will never talk to them. Yet, you are talking to those who shot down an aircraft. And so that is where the problem is.
Okay, my wonderful people, as they watch, make sure they share the video so that other people go to get the information. You know, right though?